One thing that people don't understand about me, and when they come to find this out, they're usually very surprised. They're beside themselves. They can't believe it. And that is, I am an introvert. I am a true blue textbook introvert. People typically don't really understand this, though, because most people know me predominantly from the internet. I am a career content creator. The content that I put on the internet pays my bills. That's how I make a living. And on video, I'm very animated. I talk with my hands. I'm very loud and opinionated, and I have a lot of things to say. And yeah, I make a living putting content on the internet. So I can't turn the camera on and just sit and stare at it. Doesn't quite work that way. But I think the most important thing to note here is that, like right now, I'm sitting in a room all by myself talking to a camera. There's nobody in the room right now. Now, this is not necessarily to say that when I turn the camera on, I put on a fake personality, because everything that you see is really me. It's just that whenever I'm around a bunch of people, I turn my mouth off. And there's a reason why. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. See, if you do research into the introverted personality, you'll hear a lot of the same talking points, like rapidly drained by social interaction. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, put me in a group where I'm socializing and whatnot. Oh, give me 2 or 3 hours of that, and I will literally have to take a nap. Like, literally. It'll drain the life force energy out of me. But there's a reason for that. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Because one thing that I've noticed in myself and every other introvert that I've met personally that we have in common, and that is a natural bullshit detector. A natural bullshit detector. Introverts can sense bullshit from a mile away. And it just so happens that there are lots and lots of extroverted people out there who need to make noise with their mouth to distract themselves from their own thoughts. I mean, somebody walks up to me and says, "Hey, how you doing?" I can tell whether or not you really care how I'm doing. I can tell. I don't know how to explain how I can tell. I can't really put words to it. But like when you go to the store and you walk up to the cashier and they're scanning your items. "So, how you doing today? You got any plans this weekend?" You don't give two diddly dog shits what I'm doing this weekend. So what's the point in pretending that you care? You know? Or the worst is when you're getting a haircut. Oh my God. The list of scripted questions that they start asking you. I don't know why. Maybe to fill the silence. It seems like most extroverted people, not only are they intimidated by introverted people, but it also feels like something to the effect of the silence bothers them. If things are too silent for too long, a really extroverted person seems to get really uncomfortable. They don't like it, especially when other people are around. And I don't know, I'm the type to where if I'm in a room filled with people and everybody was being quiet, that wouldn't bother me. Or let's take it a step further. Let's say you're in a room filled with people, and the only time somebody pipes up and says something is from a place of genuine connection. Like, introverts can pick up on that. An introverted personality can tell when you're genuinely wanting to connect. When you're honestly concerned about how I'm doing. When you're really genuinely wondering what I got going on this weekend. We can feel that shit. again, I can't really put words behind it, but we can feel that. And it seems like most of us introverts have not had the easiest journey through life being introverted. I can remember it getting me in trouble back when I was a little kid. When I was 4 or 5 years old, I just hated talking to people that I don't know. And even people that I do know, very minimal. And I can remember my grandfather taking me home and spanking me because I embarrassed him because I didn't want to be friendly with, the whatever people he had me around. It's gotten me in trouble pretty much my whole life. But I've always had this innate bullshit detector. Like we can just sense fakeness. Now, on the rare occasion that you meet a random stranger out there and there is that true, genuine connection, we can feel that. We can feel when you're really genuinely wanting to connect. That's why most introverts that I've met all say the same thing. You have to be cut from a very special cloth to connect with me. And that doesn't mean that if, I don't connect with you, you're not a special person, but there's not a genuine connection there. I have no desire to just make noise with a random stranger back and forth just to fill the silence, just to distract myself from my own thoughts. And trust me, my head can visit some places that aren't fun. But I would rather sit with my fucked up thoughts, even on the worst day, than distract myself from them with fake bullshit conversation. So that's the one thing that, of all the research that I've done into the introverted personality and whatnot, that nobody seems to talk about. Nobody seems to mention that it seems like introverts are born with a natural bullshit detector. Because if you think about it, one thing that you'll always read about introverts is they're very sensitive to external stimuli. So they're just very sensitive people in general, you know? And that is going to naturally turn into a bullshit detector. So I know at least one person needed to hear that. And if one person takes one thing that they heard me say and that completely makes their day or changes their life, then my job is complete. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.